Alrighty then. Howdy folks, and welcome back to the Flying T-Bar Scene. It is time once again for us to dive into Midday Matinee. Some normally scheduled shit, and that means some Honkai Star Rail. Probably just going to be running some side quests today. We are going to do some standard banner pulls. 110 pull specifically. So yeah. Let me think here if there's anything else. Yeah, mostly just gonna be side quests. I am kind of caught up on all the event stuff, so. However, if you guys enjoy my stream, you enjoy my content, maybe you just enjoy my dulcet tones, go check me out over on YouTube and Twitter. YouTube is where you can find all of my archived material, including my previous Honkai stuff, but you can also find, for random shits and giggles, I have Tales of Horizon, Tales of Symphonia, both archived over there, full playthroughs, including the Tales of Horizon DLC. Um, yeah, so if you guys want to go check out some of that type of stuff, go over there. And then on Twitter, you can find any and all of my announcements for stream, including things like what I'm currently streaming and what days I am currently streaming them. Um, So yeah, all things considered, I think that's all I got for you. Except hey, go like, follow, and if you think I'm worth a subscription, I ain't gonna say no. So yeah. What do you guys say we go ahead and we get on into it? Which means we're gonna click this button, and then we're gonna click this button, and then we're gonna click this button, and then we're gonna grab this and bring it on over here, like so. And we're gonna get on into it. The Honkai stream might be a little short just because of the fact that I still need to do Throwback Thursday, and I have to work tomorrow. Like literally, I've been streaming since I woke up. I blame you, Rebirth. If it wasn't like, uh, there's so many things I want to get done on Rebirth. Although right now I'm kind of story locked, so there's not exactly a whole hell of a lot I can go do. Did I do enough of the Dream Jolt TV stuff? I want to check that. I mean, there's a couple rewards still left, but eh. Oh, right. No, first let's go ahead and do the pools. And standard banner pools. No 5-star. Lame. Oh, woohoo! Another Don Hong. What the friggin' do? Actually, it's not a bad thing, because obviously, as you awaken more eidolons for characters, like you can get the free currency and shit.
We mustn't cling to the past.
Which is nice, to say the least. We've almost got Sparkle. to where we can get her to level 80. But if I remember correctly, my energy is stupid low at the moment. Besides, we've got side quests galore that we need to go take care of. I feel like there was one I was working on. But, alright, let's do this. What you need, Hook?
The mining team.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Also, that should actually be the team that I normally work with. So, like, as far as character raising shit goes, we're currently working on Imbiber de Lune Don Hung, and then I do need to raise up Sparkle and Bailu. And yeah, but currently I'm trying to get Sparkle to level 80 just so that I can have her be more viable for shit. It's a thing that happens. Alright, Hook, what you need?
Honorary member of the Moles, listen up.
What is it?
Thank
Pitch
you
Dark
for
Hook the
helping
Great.
find the detector. But now, Hook needs to ask you another favor.
There's
I
me.
haven't even mentioned what this is about, but that's the spirit. You truly are an honorary member of the Moles. Hook and Daddy's birthday is approaching. Every year at this time, we exchange gifts and celebrate our birthday together.
Did you share a
Yeah?
birthday?
What's the problem? Daddy's job has been more difficult since moving to Boulder Town. He gets home really late every day. I don't want to use his hard-earned money to buy a gift.
You're so considerate.
Hey, are you patronizing me?
No! Like, I'm actually giving you a genuine
Astral is
compliment.
valuable treasure of my own in Rivet Town. It's a shame I left it there. If I go bring it back and sell it for a decent price, I can buy a gift for Daddy without begging anyone for money.
Rivertown is in the
Rivet Town
fragmentum.
is super dangerous right now. That's why I'd like to enlist you as my bodyguard. That way, even if the old witch finds out later, I won't be the only one getting a scolding. Then it's settled. Let's meet in Rivet Town. I'll be waiting for you in a safe spot. You're not allowed to not come.
You know what? Hook's actually kind of adorable. Teleport. Really? You're on the other side of the fucking fence. Damn it, Hook. Or no, wait, you're just right up here.
What took you so long? Hook's been waiting here for ages.
Excuse you, I teleported over here. But I didn't take a single break.
Okay, whatever you say. As long as you're here now, it's fine. I got some good news and some bad news. Which do you want to hear first?
Bad news.
I told the rest of the moles about the plan, and Julian asked me to get some treasure for him. If we don't help him, he'll tell the old witch where we've gone. The good news is that he's willing to contribute to our adventure. Look, he gave me this gardening shovel.
How dare he threaten the boss?
Julian has been a huge help to me. Consider this returning the favor. Well, the treasure won't grow legs and find us, will it? Come on, let's go.
I love the fact that there's so many things that you can
Julian's
teleport to.
adoptive parents used to own a business in this area. When we were all forced to leave the town, there were lots of things they didn't have time to take with them, so... Shouldn't be too hard to locate his treasure. Ah, we found Julian's treasure! No, not the key. These glass marbles. Oh, look at all the different colors. Bet it wasn't easy collecting all these.
I thought the key was
No,
the treasure.
These marbles are what he's after. I'm also curious. What does this key open? Oh, let's ask Julian when we get back. What's that look on your face? Oh, I get it. You don't think this jar of glass marbles is worth anything, right?
That's not what I was
Don't even
thinking.
try to pretend otherwise. The look on your face sold out. Let me tell you something. This jar of marbles means a lot to the moles. Julian used it to help the moles overcome a super huge crisis for which he was promoted to second in command.
The crisis you're
It was a
referring
super
to?
huge crisis that jeopardized the mole's honor. In the past, the kids in town were arch rivals to us at the orphanage. Those kids used to bully us, relying on the pocket money that their parents gave them. One time, they sent us a formal declaration of war, challenging the moles to a marbles competition.
I
We were
mean-
all well aware that we didn't stand a chance. We at the orphanage only had some old glass marbles we scavenged from the side of the road, which are no match for those rich kids' marbles. Nonetheless, Julian bravely accepted the challenge and triumphantly returned with a pile of colorful glass marbles he won. It was incredible.
No wonder he values these marbles so
Yep.
much.
So, now you know why he wanted us to find this treasure. All right, enough chit-chat. Next, we need to find my treasure. Time to get to work. Hook's treasure is hidden below the orphanage near the mine's entrance. This doesn't feel like the Rivet Town I remember. Do you think the orphanage is like this now too?
Yes.
This place is nothing like it was before I left. Boxes and mine carts are all over the street. What a mess. Oh, did someone move my treasure too?
Perhaps these were stacked here to keep the monsters away.
Junk pile. Behind the corner, there were heaps of geomarrow and boxes. Hopefully it hasn't been taken.
Got it. I'll
look
start
with
looking.
you. We'll definitely find it if we work together. Look, it's in this box. This miniature drill rig was given to me by a guy from Daddy's mining team as a birthday present. I'm going to turn it on. Whoosh! Look, just don't talk to me right now. I need to calm down.
Brief silence. Remain silent.
Honorary member, I wonder, how much do you think Julian's glass marbles would sell for?
But these marbles belong to Julian.
I wasn't actually planning on selling these marbles, but Julian gets his treasure and I get nothing. What a lousy bargain.
Why not try to
That
find someone who will
might
fix it?
work. But it'll be pretty expensive to fix, right? Not possible. Daddy said that guy went missing one day and he never saw him again. Maybe he went someplace far away. I have no idea when he'll come back, so that definitely won't work.
We should go
Oh,
back.
wait a second! I hid another treasure at the orphanage! I don't want to sell it, but if I want to buy Daddy a gift, I don't have any other choice. Honorary member, please, please help me look for it. Just one more time.
Will this really be the
I
last time?
promise this is the last time. Let's go.
Nyom. Nyom. Nyom.
Why are there so many monsters here? We need to deal with them first.
Yeah, piece of cake.
Your end approaches. Savor it for me.
Blade says, "Fuck you."
Failed to send you.
Turn it up.
Blade says, "Absolutely,
Let
fuck
me
you."
take a
Actually,
look at my notes. I marked the location where I stashed the treasure. It's a reward from the old witch. You'll know what it is after I dig it up. Go down the stairs on the left, then walk 10 paces forward. Turn right, walk another 15 paces, spin around 10 times, then keep walking forward. Oh no! I'm doomed! The second half of my notes are completely ruined!
oh no. Shouldn't have written so
What kind
much.
of lame treasure map would it be if it only had 1 or 2 steps? Without the second half of my notes, how will I ever find the treasure? Really? Quick, let me see.
Let's use the home use object finder to help Hook search.
Yeah.
Finding the home use object finder at your service. Please say the target object you want to search for.
Oh, wow! This little thing, it can talk?
Wow, you can talk as well, little thing.
Huh, aren't you sassy? But if you can help me find my treasure, I'll let it slide.
Alright. Uh-huh.
What's this? Oh, looks like something is written on it. For Julian, 50 years in the future. Whatever. Since we've already dug it up, let's open it.
What if it has poison?
Really? Oh, the old witch did say that some things will emit a poisonous gas after being buried for a long time. Okay, forget it. Let's not open it.
Julian's time capsule. Capsule.
Beep, beep, beep. Based on your search history, I recommend the humanoid tactical microwave. Press skip to cancel personalized ads.
Really?
Beep, beep, beep. Based on your search history, I recommend the humanoid tactical microwave. Press skip.
Here it is, my teddy bear. The old witch gave it to me as a gift.
This is your treasure?
He's called Junjun. Whoa, Junjun. How did you get covered in dirt? And why do you have so many loose threads? If we don't get you cleaned up, no one will buy you.
How much can you get for it?
Said that Junjun isn't just any old teddy bear. He'll be worth a lot of money once he's cleaned up. There's no other way. I haven't learned to sew yet. I'll have to ask the old witch for help. If she finds out I went somewhere I shouldn't have gone, Hook will get lectured all over again. But so what if the old witch yells at me? Hook still has to prepare the gift for Daddy. We found the treasure.
There you go.
Split. The monsters here give Hook goosebumps. Ooh, too scary. I'm warning you. Don't you dare tell the old witch about Hook's plan to sell the treasure.
Whatever you say.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Hook? What are you...
Will of preservation!
God damn it.
Hook? What are you...
Natasha? Junjun's in bad shape. Can you help me fix him?
I remember giving you Junjun. I haven't seen this fella in years. Where did you find him?
The wind brought him back to me.
Be honest with me, Hook.
Big brother helped me find him in the Rivet Town orphanage.
You had him take you to the Fragmentum just for this teddy bear? Hook, how many times have I told you?
Natasha, please. Please help me fix Junjun. I'll clean the clinic for you for a whole month.
You say that every time, and then...
Great! See you soon. Big brother, I'll leave Junjun with you.
What am I going to do with that girl?
Well,
You
she's pretty
shouldn't
strong.
indulge her, outsider. I know it's difficult to tell Hook no, but sometimes it just has to be done. Junjun. So she gave her bear a name, huh? I've lost count of all the dolls I've made. To be honest, I wasn't expecting her to like this one so much. It was an award I used to give the kids in Rivet Town for good behavior. Can you imagine what an orphanage is like with so many difficult children? I mean, I had to come up with a solution to get them to behave. Hook pretended to be well behaved for a month in order to get Junjun. She ate on time, slept on time, even stopped fighting with the other kids. Of course, as soon as she got her award, she went straight back to her old self. Hook has an uncanny ability to rally people to her cause, both adults and children. It's a skill, all right, and forcing her to be well-behaved puts a lid on it. Well, this teddy bear has sure been through the wars. Don't worry, I'll help Hook repair Junjun. But I'll need to find some stuffing. Wait, look at the eyes.
Great.
They must be... Erebus? Huh. Strange, I didn't notice when I sewed them on.
They're
I'm
worth a
no
lot.
appraiser, but these two gems look to be high quality. Well, our war-torn bear here just became a priceless doll. Not bad, Junjun.
Did the old witch yell at you?
She didn't.
Why'd she only yell at Hawk? Never mind that. You didn't tell her what I was really up to, did you? Great. Your loyalty as an honorary member of the Moles is acknowledged. Anyway, why are you still standing here, silly? Do you have something to report to the boss of the Moles? Gems? Does that mean he's worth a lot of money?
Will you sell
Of
them?
course I'll sell him. If the gems are expensive, Hook can buy a better birthday gift for Daddy. Anyhow, this is super useful intel. If you'd been with the Moles a bit longer, I'd be promoting you to third in command right now. I'll need your help again after Natasha fixes June. Always be prepared to answer the call of Pitch Dark Hook the Great.
Okay then. Wildfire promotion. Christ. Alright, fine. Why do you have to do this to me?
Love at first sight, sold at first strike. The Wildfire used item auction is opening soon. If you're interested, head down to the Vagrant camp and get involved. Outsider! I remember you. Perhaps you're hoping to find some treasures at the auction too.
What kind of
We're not
treasures can I find?
sticklers at this auction. You'll find everything from exotic Bellabog rarities to tattered roadside socks.
Why is Wildfire
After
hosting it?
Wildfire got involved in the maintenance of the Vagrant camp, they saw there was a big resource distribution problem. People would rather keep a stockpile of useless objects than exchange them for useful resources. So we intend to hold a public auction. We'll allow folks to make the best use of the stuff they have by exchanging it for the stuff they need.
Who's
It's
going
mostly
to the auction?
vagrants from the camp, but Boulder Town residents are welcome to join as well, of course. The more attendees we have, the more items there will be for trade, and the better we can meet the auction's goal. Buyers and sellers must all register their personal information. To ensure the quality of items, the sellers must also register details for each item. Then there's the standard auction procedure. The auctioneer presents the items, and the bidders place their bids on the spot. Pretty straightforward, don't you think? Oh, plenty. Gloves used by Chief Ole, the domestic robot that Miss Fedora built. There are lots of prospectors hunting for ancient relics in the Vagrant camp, so there should be a lot of unique items at this auction. For example, I heard that one of the goods up for auction is a barely used geomarrow probe.
Oh, really?
Ah, never heard of a treasure like that before, huh? More excited about the auction now? Oh, here, take this pamphlet. It has more information on all the rarities up for auction. Remember to stop by the Vagrant camp. Be there, or be square.
I should tell Hook about the geomarrow probe. She might want to help Fursman get his treasure back.
Okay, and back up here.
Honorary member. I was just about to go see you.
I have something to tell you first.
Oh, it's so urgent. Spit it out. How did you know what I was thinking? Hook was about to ask you about the probe. Honorary member. You found some clues?
God damn it.
Honorary. Daddy's already. What should I do? I was just about honorary member. The auction.
There we go.
So that's where the probe is? Do you think Hook's stupid or something? At the auction, I can sell Junjun and buy a birthday gift for Daddy. Yeah. Junjun is still with the old witch. Let's go get him and then register for the auction.
Boom.
Will of preservation.
I gotta stop doing that.
Are you hurt? Let me take a look.
Stupid witchy old Natasha. Have you finished fixing Junjun?
Oh, your teddy bear? He's nearly done. Here, take a look at him.
Wow, he looks brand new. Natasha, you're incredible.
Glad to be of service. Now then, did you really bring him over here with you just to pick up Junjun? Come on now, what are you guys up to this time?
We're going to the auction. No, that's not what we're going to do.
We're going to the auction.
You big mouth.
The auction? The one at the vagrant camp? So you made me go through all this effort to repair Junjun just so you could sell him?
Honorary member, think of something.
Commencing plan, think of something.
You two make an adorable duo. I was only joking, Huck. Junjun is yours, and it's entirely up to you what you do with him. But you must make one promise to me.
Wait, what is it?
Don't go charging into the Fragmentum again. Mr. Fursman heard about what you did and came to me to find out what happened. Your dad worries about you. Stop giving him reasons to.
Daddy? Okay. I swear I'll never meet Natasha or Daddy worry again.
I'm going to have to trouble you to keep an eye on this kid again. You seem to be doing a good job, so I'll leave it at that. Off you go then. Good luck.
Thanks, Natasha. Honorary member, let's head to the auction.
Whoop.
Welcome! Are you here to take part in the auction?
Yep. Hook wants to auction this teddy bear.
Teddy bear. How about I take a look at it first, little missy? With all due respect, I don't think this item will generate much interest at the auction. I don't see any value in it.
Actually, this bear is worth quite a lot.
Let me take another look. The craftsmanship is excellent, and the fabric is soft. But I'm afraid that won't command a high price on its own.
Take a closer look at the eyes.
Wait a minute. That's natural Erebus. What are precious gems doing on such an ugly teddy?
Hey, who are you calling ugly? Take that back.
Well, who'd have thought it? Allow me to make a suggestion. You should only auction off the gems.
What are you talking about? You can't just take Junjun's eyes off.
Hook, be quiet.
All right. Don't get upset, little missy. I'll respect the wish of the owner and keep Junjun here intact. Please, sign this commodity contract here.
Let me do it.
And if you and your friend would like to bid, please fill out this buyer registration form as well.
Of course we'd like to bid. I'll sign again. Honorary member, ask about the probe.
Probe? Are you talking about the Geomarrow probe? As far as I know, there are a lot of people interested in acquiring that device. The estimated sale price is no less than 600 shield. Because it's a rare and useful treasure, the Geomarrow probe will be up for bidding in the final round of the auction. But don't worry, the gems on your teddy bear are also very valuable. You'll have the chance to bid on the probe if someone's willing to pay a high price for him. Oh, I'll tell you a secret. The more bidders there are, the more you can get for your bear here. The place is teeming with potential buyers. It only takes a gentle nudge to get them to join in.
Hook doesn't get it. What are we supposed to do?
Deceive them.
I
Try
won't
to
be much help then. Hook never deceives anyone. Let's ask around. Junjun's super cute. I'm sure there'll be loads of people interested in buying him.
dun, 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 dun.
Don't try making conversation with me. I don't trust anyone here. I'm warning you, there's only one winner at an auction. Everyone here is one of my competitors.
Well, at least it's a friendly crowd.
You think you can fool me? The friendlier they are on the outside, the more devious they are on the inside.
Seems like this guy's got a real bad temper.
Temper? What temper? I'm perfectly calm, thank you. You're sellers, right? I just caught sight of a teddy bear on the bid list. Is that yours? You two with your poker faces. You got a trick up your sleeves with that bear.
This guy thinks that the whole world is against him. What should we do, honorary member?
I mean, just...
Don't want me to profit from your item, huh? Well, in that case, I'm definitely gonna solve the mystery of your teddy bear. Ha ha!
What a weirdo. Anyway, at least we've tricked him into bidding for it.
Rule of preservation.
Ooh.
Well, look at that! That's no ordinary teddy bear.
You sure about that?
Sorry. I was in a bit of a trance. I didn't know someone was about to strike up a conversation. Huh. You don't look like you'll be bidding on much. So, I'll tell you, that teddy bear's eyes are genuine Erebus. But it's so absurd. I don't understand why precious gems would be sewn onto a teddy bear. Is this some new kind of scam?
So you don't think Junjun deserves those gems?
Junjun? Who's that?
We are, in fact, the bear sellers.
Why didn't you bring that up earlier? Your item has piqued my curiosity. In any case, Erebus of that purity is hard to come by in the underworld. I have to get my hands on that bear, even if it means breaking the bank.
Junjun will break your bank for sure.
The gemologist will be bidding too. Hook's teddy bear may be the center of attention.
You interested in a teddy bear? Sure is cute and cuddly.
His design is super cute, and he's really, really soft. You can't help but give him a big hug. You'll have sweet dreams every night as long as Junjun's by your side. Intrigue? According to the old witch, some people aren't good at talking in front of other people. Why not ask him to write his thoughts down?
Here.
Apologies, we'll
We
leave.
could find the auctioneer now and kick off the bidding. Although there's still some time left. We could also see if we missed any buyers.
I didn't. At least not that I can tell. Like I can't even talk to anybody else. Well, I guess I can talk to some
Why
people.
did the auction house set such a low opening bid? I'm bound to make a loss. Perhaps I should publicize it myself. Oh, I don't like talking to strangers, though.
You know what? Okay. I'm not reading all this. Enthusiastically applause. Fuck. Okay.
Please wait a moment. The auction will begin shortly. The next item has been provided by Hook, a gemstone collector from Boulder Town. It's a handmade teddy bear adorned with Erebus. An innovative design, it combines incredibly valuable Erebus gemstones with a good old-fashioned cuddly teddy bear. The opening bid is 300 shield.
325.
Oh, you're adding 25. Isn't that...
Hey, what's the problem with 325? That's my offer.
350! I'm putting my reputation as a gemologist on the line. I have to get my hands on that Erebus. Add another 100 shield!
450 going once, any buyers going higher? 450 shield for the Erebus teddy bear going twice, any other offers? 450 shield going 3 times, and sold!
Phew. The gems belong to me.
Oh, I hope this money is enough to buy the probe.
Even as you can still get another gift.
I want to help Daddy get his treasure back.
The bidding for the Geomarrow probe has been postponed due to unanticipated complications at the venue. Please be patient and don't leave the auction if you want to bid on it. Don't worry, everyone. Just a minor technical issue. We'll take a quick break now, and the auction will resume soon.
So I'm gonna have to go hunt this probe down.
A break? Do you think there's something wrong with the Geomarrow probe?
Technical glitches are always
Let's go
excuses.
ask that staff member. What happened to the Geomarrow probe? You tell me right now, straight away, immediately.
There's nothing to worry about. It's just a technical issue.
You don't sound very convincing. Did someone steal it?
Well, we can't say for sure that it was stolen. We've contacted the seller and sent some people in search. We should soon be able to...
This place is full of troublemakers.
Why wasn't Wildfire keeping a lookout? I gotta catch the thief and get the probe back. Any ideas, honorary member?
Are you suggesting that someone altered the registration form? That's simply not possible. We've been keeping a close eye on everything.
Fool! What the honorary member means is that the thief only came here to create trouble. They weren't interested in buying or selling, right? When the going gets smart, the boss of the moles gets smarter.
Wait a minute. Let me see. Aside from you, there was someone else who registered as a buyer but never put in a bid. And I think there was a miner who registered with him. Come on, let's go and interrogate them.
Easy peasy.
Hi, excuse me. May I ask where the miner who registered with you has gone?
Him? I think he went back into town.
So, he already ran away.
He came here saying he wanted to buy the Geo-Marrow probe, but then he changed his mind for some reason and ran back to Boulder Town alone. I don't know him all that well. Why don't you just head into town and look for him?
Do you really think he'll turn out to be a thief? I'm not so sure now. Anyway, outsiders, you should go and look for him in Boulder Town. I need to make sure the other buyers haven't left. If you don't find anything, the thief might still be among us.
Let's head back to Boulder Town and catch the thief.
Dun dun dun. Watch its first man.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Hey, you! Did you take the Geo-Marrow probe? Hand it over right now!
Huh? What? Who are you? Where are the people I'm supposed to meet up with?
Honorary member, we shouldn't waste any time talking to him. Let's just knock him out.
What could a couple of brats do to me? Do you even know how much the probe is worth?
Shut it, thief.
You two better think twice. The boss put in a lot of effort to find this item. If you even...
Enough talk! How about a Diggertron Knuckle sandwich?
And you are fucked. Stupid ass.
Okay, enough! I give up, okay? Stay calm! I'll give you the probe, just listen to me. I overheard the auctioneer say that the Geo-Marrow probe would fetch at least 600 shield. 600 shield! Have you ever seen that much money?
Don't try to fool this
Why
kid,
would I
she's
lie
smart.
to you at this point? How about this? The boss, along with a few buddies and I, we put together 600 shield and buy the probe from you. Hmm?
No! Hook won't do that!
Come on, Missy. Don't be so stubborn. We can talk it over. Oh, I see. You just want to keep the probe to yourselves, right? And here I was thinking I'd met some nice people. You're worse than I am.
Excuse you? You stole it. We're actually gonna return it. belongs to your dad, Hook.
Maybe it did in the beginning, but things have changed now. Let's go, honorary member. Back to the auction.
Wait a minute. You're just gonna give it back? That's 600 shield! 600! At least think about it.
There's nothing to think about, Mr. Thief. I want this detector, but I don't want to be a louse like you. We're gonna win it at the auction fair and square. Let's go.
Dun 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 dun.
You got the probe back? Amazing! Fantastic! The owner asked me to pass on 150 shield as a reward for retrieving it.
Oh, really?
And thanks to you, the auction house has regained its credibility. Please, accept an extra 50 shield.
Oh, well, thanks.
That's 200 shield! Really?
You've earned it. Besides, if you win the bid for the Geomarrow probe, you'll have paid back the seller anyway, right?
And we'll happily accept it.
You should check your reflections. Your eyes light up whenever money's involved.
Well, of course.
Generously accepts the reward. We've got 650 shield for the auction.
Ahem. Ladies and gentlemen, the technical issue has been resolved. The second half of the auction is about to commence. Please gather in an orderly manner.
Don't make me actually bid.
The next item up for auction has been provided by a veteran prospector from the Vagrant Camp. It's an ancient relic, a Geomarrow probe. The item itself was once a key component of another old world relic, and its one-of-a-kind craftsmanship has long since ceased to exist. This meticulously preserved probe is a rare work of art. The opening bid is 400 shield.
420.
480!
520.
550.
560!
Order. You're just throwing bids out at random. 650.
Oh, come on.
700.
720. Everyone's looking at us. What should we do?
Let's go all in.
But we only have 650 shield.
720! 720 going twice! 750. Oh, new challenger enters. 750 shield.
Oh, Natasha.
750 shield going twice. 750 shield going 3 times. And sold! Congratulations to the winner. The next item up for auction is...
Oh.
We did our best.
Daddy's Geomarrow probe.
Aren't there any other gifts you could send him? Don't want to accept defeat,
Hook
huh?
still thinks the probe is the best gift. Just now, I thought I saw the old witch. Was Hook imagining things? What does it matter? Hook didn't get the gift. I'll have to go back and ask the old witch for ideas.
Why do you call her like, I understand the witch, well, and I guess for never mind. It all makes a lot more sense when I think about certain contexts.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Are you hurt? Let me take a look.
Natasha!
Hook, what's wrong? Has someone been bullying you?
Mine and Daddy's birthday party is starting soon, but I haven't bought Daddy his gift yet.
So, the auction didn't go too well, huh?
There are quite a few
true.
rich people.
It's ridiculous that a single probe can fetch 750 shield.
Huh? You are at the auction too, Natasha?
Hook, you're upset that you don't have a gift for your daddy, right? Well, what about this?
Huh? Oh, it's the Geomero probe from the auction! How'd you get it?
It's a rich person's
Wasn't
world.
planning on saying anything, but I saw a couple of very sad-looking faces in the crowd. What do you think, Hook? Are you willing to buy the Geomero probe from me?
Well, this is all the money we got for June. Here, it's all yours.
Let's have a count. Doesn't seem to be enough.
Hook could also help Natasha clean the clinic for half a month.
3 months.
3 months? You witchy old Natasha. Let's negotiate.
No bargaining. By the way, Hook, how are your birthday party plans coming along? Have you invited this young man?
Oh, not yet. Big brother, do you want to come to my birthday party? Great. I'll contact the other members of the moles too. Come find me when you're ready. We'll go together.
That's some funny stuff, actually. Total change of subject, out of the blue.
Boss, the big hero you mentioned is here.
Julian, knock it off.
What are you guys talking about?
Hook would never compliment an honorary member behind their back. We were talking about the birthday party. You want to hear about it too? Aunt Gertie always makes a big black bean cake for Hook's birthday. Oh, and Daddy always makes a huge roasted rock crab for me. It makes my mouth water just thinking about it. And don't forget about Diggertron. Daddy brings a year's worth of machine oil and Diggertron drinks it all up.
Sounds like they spoil you.
If I don't get enough to eat, how will I have the energy to punish villains? We were talking about the birthday party. You want to hear about it too?
Who have you invited?
I had to invite Daddy first. Speaking of birthdays, Daddy never used to celebrate them. He only started doing it when he adopted Hook. I also invited other members of the moles and... Oh, yeah, Seela too. She couldn't come today, but she said she'd still send me a gift. I also invited the Old Witch, Sweta, and you, of course, the honorary member. We were talking about the birthday party. You want to hear about it too?
Let's get going.
I do hope you will forgive the ramblings of an old man, but I would like to say a few words. I had no idea when my birthday was before I adopted Hook, and I most certainly did not celebrate it. I didn't realize how important birthday celebrations were until I met my daughter. That is why I chose to have my birthday on the same day as Hook, so that we could celebrate this special day together. That continued year after year until I too began to look forward to the party. Today is an extra special day. In addition to the moles, Hook has invited a dear and brave new friend. I hope you have a wonderful time at the party today.
Oh, thank you for
Natasha
inviting
told
me.
me that you helped Hook retrieve a teddy bear. It used to be that Hook could only fall asleep when she held that bear in her arms.
Daddy, don't bring that up. Hook's grown up now. I can sleep without hugging June.
Life has gotten increasingly difficult since we left the mining town. All those days away at work have meant that your dad hasn't always been around to look after you. But fortunately, June was always with you, to keep you company when I wasn't around.
Oh, Daddy, I have to tell you something. I sold June.
Huh? You sold him?
Yes.
Oh, don't worry, Daddy. I don't need a doll to keep me company anymore. Natasha, the moles, and the honorary member will keep me company from now on, so I won't be lonely.
You sold him. I truly am an incompetent father. I had no idea.
Not true. I know you care about me the most, Daddy. I just didn't tell you because I didn't want you to worry.
Thank you, Hook. But the birthday gift I've chosen is...
Huh? What'd you get for me, Daddy?
Something for June.
This... a teddy bear's cap, clothes, and a dresser? And a little home for him.
Oh, no.
Toy-making companies are increasingly scarce this year. I had to travel to different towns. I never expected June might have been sold. What a shame.
It's okay, Daddy. Don't cry. Natasha will teach me how to make another doll. Oh, yeah, I got a gift for you, too. Open it and take a look.
For me? I'm curious. It's the Geomurrow probe.
He got me to bid for it at the auction. I bought it with the money I got from selling June. With this, you should be able to repair the vein detector. Right, Daddy?
Oh, no, he sold the vein detector.
Daddy?
Thank you so much, Hook. Daddy really likes this birthday gift. But, I might not be able to use it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Huh? Well, why not?
It's like this, Hook. I bought your gift with the money I got from selling the vein detector.
So, my gift is also useless.
Oh. Hook, do you still like the gift I got for you?
Of course! Your gifts are the best in the world!
Well, I feel the same way about your gift, Hook. Me and you are in the same boat.
Oh my god.
Daddy!
That's funny. Like father, like daughter. Dun, 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 dun.
Vagrants.
Are you hurt? Let me take a look. You came at a good time. There is something you can help me with. According to my patient records, there are a few that haven't come for their follow-up visits. It happens from time to time, but never as regularly as this. I'm a bit concerned.
Okay.
Have you heard of the Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society?
Sounds suspicious.
I agree. Generally speaking, mutual aid societies like these allow patients to share their experiences and support each other. It's a way of countering all the negative emotional effects of being ill. But I've got a few patients who have started refusing treatment since joining the society. It certainly makes you wonder. The most suspicious part is that no matter how much I ask, no one's ever willing to tell me anything about it. And that's where you...
Got it. You want me to go undercover?
It sounds dangerous, but what I want you to do is actually very simple. Investigate this so-called mutual aid society and find out what exactly they're up to. If I find out they're preventing me from doing my job, or if they're bringing harm to my patients, I won't just sit on the sidelines.
Oh God.
Can I entrust you with this task?
No problem.
This
Leave
little
it to me.
clinic has huge numbers of patients to deal with every day. If I didn't have you here to help me out, I wouldn't be able to focus on giving them quality care. Good luck. I'll be sure to thank you properly when you're back.
Woohoo! No.
You. I've seen you in the clinic. You run errands for Natasha, right?
Well, there goes my cover.
What are you talking about? Let me guess. Natasha wants you to persuade me to go back for a follow-up visit, right? What's the use? I'm terminal. Life will be over before I know it.
Was that Natasha's
Of
diagnosis?
course not. I read it in a book. Every book I read has descriptions that match my symptoms exactly. I can diagnose myself with a dozen incurable diseases before I get halfway through.
Yeah, it's the same with the flu.
For people in my situation, a follow-up visit is just a waste of time and money. Not to mention medicine.
So, nothing to do with you joining the mutual aid society.
Mutual aid what now? What are you talking about? What else is there to say? Natasha was seeing me free of charge. She said I could keep a tab running for as long as I liked, then pay it back when I had the opportunity. I guess I'm too proud.
Money's one
You
thing,
think I
but
need you to
life.
tell me? Don't try and persuade me. I've already thought this through. Dr. Vash never charged me anything either. Natasha's great, but Vash was always my number one.
Who's Dr.
Natasha's
Vash?
brother. They both used to practice medicine back in Rivertown. I heard he was a top student from the Overworld Medical Academy. Bellabog's main hospital wanted him. I have no idea what convinced him to set up down here. Kind heart, maybe. What do
Your
you
medical
mean?
care?
Dr. Vash was a people's doctor. He handed out free medicine. He even followed up with detailed questions on how he felt. The underworld is always short on medical resources. They say that Dr. Vash made all his own medicine himself. You think I don't want to? I heard that he passed away. I should keep my voice down. Don't go telling anyone else about this next bit. I
Come
heard
on.
that Natasha had something to do with Dr. Vash's death. They say she was jealous that her brother had stolen her patients, so she...
And you believe
It's
that?
just something people were saying. I don't think Dr. Natasha could do something like that. Forget I said anything. Since Dr. Natasha sent you over specially, I'll do her a favor. I'll go to the clinic for my follow-up a little later. Bye for now.
Avoiding a follow-up visit due to money issues. I should find another patient to talk to.
What was that? Oh, you'll have to be louder. My ears aren't what they used to be. Everything's muffled. Ah! The follow-up visit. Is that what you're asking about? Natasha's a wonderful girl. She always gives me a thorough checkup. But at this age, it's rather a lot to bear. Even if they could cure me. I'm sure I wouldn't be around for long. No, I don't want to waste anyone's time.
There's no time wasted where hell
Not
is
for
concerned, right?
youngsters like yourself. When you get to my time of life, good health is a bit of a luxury, I'm afraid. My husband had the same illness as me, but he never touched the medicine. He wanted to make sure I had enough. Then, one day, he said he needed to take care of some things at the mine. He never came back. He was forever saying he wanted to go before I did. Ah, selfish old fool. I miss him. Now that he's gone, who cares how long I stick around?
Dr. Natasha
You're
cares.
not wrong, I suppose. That girl certainly spares me no effort. But I always feel like I'm a burden to her. Okay, you win. It's off for another follow-up visit with Dr. Natasha, I suppose. Did you want to say something else? My ears are terrible. Virtual who? All right, I heard you. Do you have to shout? No, I've never heard of any mutual aid society.
28. Avoiding a follow-up visit because of her husband. I should find another patient to talk to.
Why do I have a feeling the Mutual Aid Society doesn't exist?
Why haven't I gone for my follow-up visit? Are you a patient too, or did Dr. Natasha send you over?
You're pretty sharp.
You should head on back then. Thank Dr. Natasha for her concern. I don't need Dr. Natasha's help now. Tell her to save her worries and medicine for other people.
Did you have a dispute with her?
Dispute? No. She's the only kind-hearted doctor in the underworld. I just don't really approve of her methods, that's all. Too idealistic and no real efficacy. She tries to save everyone, which means she can't save anyone. In the end, it's the patients who suffer, and she just tires herself out. Miners like me don't have time for lengthy treatments. If I can't take something and get right back to work, I may as well lie down and wait for death to come knocking. Did you, know Dr. Vash? His wonder medicine is cheap, and the results are immediate. You just need to, be willing to, take a little risk.
Hmm.
Dr. Vash's medicine is different. Lots of people make a full recovery after taking it, but some get worse. And the unlucky ones check out early. Even knowing the risk, most people fight tooth and nail to get hold of the medicine. You know why.
Willing to gamble with their life.
You're smarter than you look. When life forces you to the edge, you'll throw yourself at any opportunity, even if it means risking it all. For people like us, a slow and torturous treatment is the same as a death sentence. If it's between that and a quick result, we'll take the latter. Forget it. Why am I telling you all this? Dr. Vash is dead anyway.
Where can I go get this wonder medicine?
What? Now you're interested in the wonder medicine? Listen up. The Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society is still selling that medicine. I can tell you where they trade, but there's a rule. You must not tell any of this to Dr. Natasha. You hear? If you break the rule, you'll face the consequences. Here, take this. It's the address. A final warning. Do not reveal this information to Natasha.
I know where to find the wonder medicine. What should I do next? That patient didn't want me to tell Natasha about this. Should I listen to him?
I'll investigate it first. Let me guess, her brother's still alive.
Hey, where do you think you're going? Medicine. Oh, you mean Dr. Vash's wonder medicine, right? You're the same as everyone else that comes through here. If you want medicine, you don't need to go any further. You talk to me.
Hmm.
And we only take cash. This ain't a charity.
Mm-hmm. The
The
medicine here's
Mutual
pretty
Aid
cheap.
Society sets the price. It might be different from Dr. Vash and his handouts, but it's a darn sight cheaper than that clinic woman's medicine. Well, are you buying or not? Spit it out. I don't have time for chit-chat. Wait a minute. Your clothes. Are you friends with that doctor woman? I've seen you at the clinic before. I know it. Get lost. Now. If you're a friend of that woman, then you're not welcome here. Shop's closed today. No customers.
Wait. What about our medicine? We've been waiting for ages.
Get lost, all of you. Save your breath and come back some other time.
That medicine seller sure...
Get lost, now. If you're a friend of that woman, then you're not well...
Damn.
It's getting late. Where to now?
I wish you all a journey that is free of illness.
Yeah.
So the Mutual Aid Society found Bash's research results, and now they're selling this so-called wonder medicine to patients? Any organization doing something like this is interested in more than just mutual aid.
Agents wanted me to
I'm
keep
not
a secret.
surprised. They'll know that I'm completely against them using this wonder medicine. What Vash left behind is nothing more than reagents and experimental byproducts. The word medicine doesn't apply here. I warned the patients countless times, but seems like they had their heads in the sand all along. No wonder they kept the Mutual Aid Society a secret from me. I'm guessing the patients you met weren't exactly singing my praises, which is why you tracked the dealer down and made inquiries first. I don't blame you. After everything you heard, I'm grateful you came back to find me. Your trust is important to me. If you're curious about Vash's wonder medicine, you should ask some of the patients in the clinic. See what they have to say about the effects.
Some people say that Dr. Vash was a saint who came from the overworld to help those in need. I don't buy it. People's doctor, that's just what people who've bought into the myth like to say. Vash used to distribute free medicine all the time, but he couldn't have cared less about the people taking the medicine. The hard truth is that we were just his test subjects. It didn't matter if the medicine worked or not. What mattered was having a constant stream of willing lab rats. Of course, I can't control what anyone else thinks. That's just how I see it.
The medicine Vash left behind? That stuff... Can you even call it medicine? I know Dr. Natasha's here, but I have to tell it like it is. Vash had zero medical ethics. He didn't deserve the title doctor. He may have had the capability, but he didn't use it to help anyone. Whenever I went to see him, he never even asked about my illness. He just prescribed me his so-called wonder medicine. If it were you, would you have taken that medicine?
Why, are you hurt? Let me take a look. I still haven't worked out how to convey it to you. The issues surrounding Vash. My relationship with him. The things he's done in the underworld. It's a long story. I'm guessing you've heard a lot of different opinions on Vash. What do you make of him?
It's tough for me to
Go
say.
and visit another patient, a victim of the wonder medicine. I want you to see the real consequences of abusing that medicine. Once you've understood her situation, come back and tell me what you think. After that, I want to ask for your help again.
Okay.
Who are you? Who? And who am I?
You haven't introduced yourself
My
yet.
husband. And where's my child? Where are they? You know where they are, right?
Try and stay calm.
They don't know. Nobody knows. Where? Where did they go?
Come over here, child. It's best to leave that poor lady in peace. Let me explain. That poor lady. Both her husband and child became ill and passed away.
And that made her become like this?
Before her family passed away, she was a carefree young woman. Her husband and child caught a mysterious illness. The symptoms weren't grave, but their livelihood was certainly impacted. In order to try and rid themselves of the ailment once and for all, they bought some kind of wonder medicine. Who would have thought their condition would deteriorate so rapidly after they began using it? The two began to suffer terribly, such that death then became a blessing. It wasn't long before they departed this world, one after the other. From that moment on, oh, she became as you see her now. If Dr. Natasha hadn't taken her under her wing, well, it doesn't bear thinking about.
Sounds just
And
like
yet,
poison.
what more could have been done? They were warned about the medicine. They were told about the risks. And they chose to roll the dice. Talking about it tires me out. At least my husband and I are able to help her where we can. I just hope that one day she can lead a normal life again.
Are you hurt? Let me take a look.
I'm back.
Did you speak to her? By the look on your face, I'm assuming you've come to understand the wonder medicine all too well.
Those medicine dealers prey on their weaknesses.
Be it Vash or the Mutual Aid Society, forces like that can take full advantage of the typical underworld state of mind. Let me tell you a story. There was once a brilliant overworld doctor with unmatched pharmaceutical skill. The doctor was set on developing a medicine that would steel the human body against the cold. He named his research project Blizzard Immunity. But his research met with obstruction time and time again, the biggest factor being a lack of test subjects. Tampering with the human immune system carries huge risk, and nobody in the overworld was willing to submit themselves to such experiments. As such, the doctor got in touch with his sister in the underworld, claiming that he wanted to support the medical effort below ground.
And
naturally, his sister was overjoyed. After all, as far as medicine was concerned, her brother had always been the standard she'd strive to attain. She brought her brother underground and entrusted him with her clinic and laboratory. I think you know what comes next.
It's hard to believe he was your
Issuing
brother.
free medicine to the needy was just Vash's way of conducting experiments on his test subjects. On some level, his reagents were able to alleviate the patient's suffering, but nothing more. They would forget their pain for a while and neglect their regular treatment plans. The result? Patients with mild illness would attribute their recovery to the so-called wonder medicine, while patients with serious illness would quickly deteriorate, and sometimes die. I cannot accept that their fate was simply the result of misfortune or risk. No true doctor would accept that. That's why I want you to help me recover all the wonder medicine. Are you willing to take on this assignment?
Sure. Not my preferred course of action, but
Sit on the sidelines, right? Thank you. This will be hard for the people that have come to rely on the wonder medicine, but it's up to us to remove this false hope. You mustn't hesitate. Recover every last reagent that Vash left behind. I'll take responsibility for the consequences. Don't worry about it. Go. I'll be waiting for the good news.
I mean, if people knew the risks and whatnot, like, I really don't feel like I should be interfering in this. Although, so, you know, keeping it away from people with serious illness.
Stop right there. No one's allowed up ahead.
Hand over the wonder medicine.
Playing the hero, are we? Is this a stick-up? Wait a minute, you're that clinic woman's lackey, aren't you? Did you think the Mutual Aid Society didn't have its own intel? She's after our medicine and sent you here to smash the place, right? Men, look lively and send this idiot packing already.
Good luck.
Your end approaches.
Let's rock. You can fight it or rock with it.
Lance! Forward!
Stupids.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Experimental numbers must be the wonder medicine.
Well, look who we have here. Your reputation precedes you, outsider. I didn't take you for a bandit and a thief.
There are you.
Listen here. I'm the president of the Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society. The medicine we hold here is lifeblood for many of our members. Are you sure you want to deprive them of that? Those poor patients. Along comes a life-saving wonder medicine, only to be snatched away by a shameless bandit like you. The underworld is full of sickness. What would happen if we left it all to that clinic to treat? My Mutual Aid Society has relieved
You sound
that
like a
doctor of
scumbag.
patients at the end of the road. Shouldn't she be thanking me?
Natasha would never give up on a patient, and she'd never work with an imposter like you.
Seems like you are quite bent on dismantling our operations, aren't you? Fine, seeing as you came all this way, it'd be rude not to give you the opportunity. Men, seize the medicine thief.
Bring it, punk ass.
The fight is set. Savor it for me.
What's in your prescription?
That's it. Turn it up.
Lance! Forward! Blast it! What did we ever do to you? Why are you taking away our moneymaker?
Moneymaker? So you admit it then? You're not in this to save lives, you're in it to get rich.
What are you doing here? Oh, as if we didn't have enough trouble already.
Selling fake medicine with false kindness. You should have expected trouble to find you sooner or later. I have a responsibility to protect the well-being of my patients. Or to put it another way, I must eradicate any and all threats to them.
You can't save everyone. The underworld is teeming with sickness. How could you possibly pull it off?
You're right. I can't save everyone alone. But if I must, I would sacrifice food and sleep to treat them. The debt that Vash owes to the underworld rests with me. All I can do is help everyone to the best of my ability. To the very end.
So stubborn. In that sense, you're no different from your crazy brother.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. Your actions today have saved many underworld families. I'll find a way to dispose of Vash's leftover reagents. Next time the Mutual Aid Society wants to whip up a quack cure, they'll be out of luck. Let's go back to town. I still owe those patients an explanation.
Well, okay then. Teleport.
I heard it's getting late. Where to now? Uh-oh. It looks like the patients have surrounded Natasha. Let's hear what they're saying.
What are you saying, Doctor? The wonder medicine is out of supply?
Correct. That medicine is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Wildfire has cut off the supply chain. Your ailments need rational, scientific treatment. Relying on pseudo-medicines will only worsen your condition.
Rational and scientific, huh? The way I see it, you're just jealous you lost your patients.
How dare you speak to Dr. Natasha like that? Where are your manners?
Ma'am, please think for a moment. How can you still be siding with her? That wonder medicine was working fine for us, and now it's gone because she wants it to be? How can she?
I understand your anger, but as your doctor, I ask you to trust my judgment. I will find a way to access more medical resources and help you through your struggles. If I must, I'll get help from the surface.
The surface. I almost forgot that you were an overworld big shot.
Have some respect for Dr. Natasha.
If it's respect she wants, she better find a replacement for the wonder medicine fast. If not, I'll tell everyone about how she set up Dr. Vash. I'm out of here.
I wish you all a journey that is free of...
Yeah.
Oh, you're here. I apologize. That must have made for uncomfortable viewing.
I like to straighten out that loudmouth
Don't
myself.
let your emotions get the better of you. If I were in his shoes, I might well have had the same reaction. Now I need to focus on treating the patients and dispelling their doubts. Let's leave it for now. I'll feel a lot better once I've gotten rid of this mess that Vash left us. Now's as good a time as any to tell you Vash's whole story. If there's anything you want to know, don't hesitate to ask.
Did he really pass away?
That's a long story. Ever since he was little, Vash had always wanted to develop a medicine called blizzard immunity. He saw the human body's vulnerability to cold as a disease, and wanted to cure it so that humanity could survive the eternal freeze. If he succeeded, people would be able to leave Belobog and rebuild their homes in the snow plains.
Brief silence.
I do admire his vision and perseverance, even though blizzard immunity always seemed unachievable to me. I knew his research in the overworld wasn't going well. I used to write to him and ask him to come down and stay with the kids in the orphanage for a while. I thought it might help take his mind off his research. But I was too young to know what long-term frustration could do to a person. It changed him in a terrible way. During his stay in the underworld, he met patients affected by fragmentum corrosion with mild symptoms. Compared with non-patients, their bodies reacted differently to hot and cold. And that fascinated Vash. He began to simulate mild fragmentum corrosion, thinking that it could lead to breakthroughs in developing blizzard immunity. Those reagents of his aren't cure-alls for critical illness, That doesn't exist. Vash made the reagents to mitigate the suffering of his patients in the short term. A convenient way for him to observe changes in his test subjects. But behind my back, he had been doling out the reagents to residents who were kept in the dark. When it finally struck me that something was wrong, his terrible research had already turned him into a madman. Indeed.
He lost his last shred of humanity.
It all happened under my nose. How ridiculous. My judgment was clouded by trust in a loved one. When his experiments were exposed, I spent a long time with Oleg discussing how to handle the aftermath. This was shortly before the underworld was sealed off. There were hardly any Silvermane guards remaining. We spent ages trying to find a way to handle Vash. In the end, Oleg suggested that we banish him and permanently deny him access to the underworld. Had his victims found out the truth, Vash would have been torn to pieces by furious underworlders. I was young and weak at the time. Oleg must have worried about how I'd react to such a scenario, or he wouldn't have suggested banishment.
Banishment isn't a particularly harsh punishment.
It wasn't. He deserved much worse. Oleg and I took Vash to the overworld. He made his final request to us. To take him outside the city to the snow plains he'd always wanted to conquer. His figure gradually disappeared into the snow curtain. I've been telling myself that Vash is dead ever since. Forgive me. I'm not good at telling stories. Vash was a terrible brother and a worse doctor. That's all you need to know. Let's call it a day. Thank you for cleaning up the mess my brother left behind. Here, for your trouble.
Okay, how much of this is going to have a continuation? Okay, good. I am okay with no continuation. Ah! This, on the other hand, is going to take a while, probably. Yo, Clara.
The thief has stolen parts again? How am I going to track down this crook? Oh, it's you. There have been a few unusual thefts in the dwelling over the past few days. The vagrants say that the parts they worked so hard to obtain have completely vanished. They're worried that there's a thief in the dwelling. Despite our investigations, no one has been able to track down the thief. What's even stranger is that the thief appears to be only interested in stealing parts and doesn't care about other valuable items. The vagrants had no choice but to ask Mr. Svarog to look into it, but he still hasn't found anything. I investigated the matter myself, but I came up empty-handed. Jeez, I'm baffled.
It's
What
a robot.
Strange thief.
Alright, we can go to clues together.
To look into this case? Perhaps if we work together, we can uncover some clues that I missed. It's just, I haven't found enough clues yet. The thief is really tricky. They haven't left any traces in the dwelling. Oh, I heard the vagrants on patrol last night ran across the thief again, but I haven't had time to look into it. Should we go ask them?
Genius detective girl, move out.
Kinda weird, but actually, I think it's cool too. Now, let's get started.
Alright, let's do this. Meow. Meow.
Sir, how are you? I heard you saw the thief who stole the parts last night. Can you tell us what happened?
Ah! Who's there? Oh, Clara, it's you. I thought it was... You scared the living daylights out of me. I did see the thief last night, but who is this person next to you?
And Wildfire assigned me the case.
Wildfire has sent someone. That's fantastic. Hold on. I'll explain what happened last night. Just let me gather my thoughts first. Okay. So, last night I was on patrol when I bumped into the thief stealing the parts. Then I just...
Relax. Explain it slowly.
Okay, I'll explain slowly. I was cold and hungry while on patrol last night, so I decided to return to the dwelling and heat up some leftover canned food for a snack. But when I entered the tent, the thief's silhouette scurried across my vision. I couldn't see the thief's face because the tent was so dark, but I could tell he wasn't a nice guy. Because when he turned to flee, he swung a knife right across my face. In that moment, I really thought I was going to die. I could feel the blades chill on my cheeks and smell its rusty scent. The weapon that fella had was definitely a metal one. That's the only thing I'm certain of. Also, I saw the outline of him in the dark. The fella's head was absolutely square! Yes, you heard me, square. Can you believe that? Someone with a square head? It was truly terrifying.
Okay. Guess that could be a clue.
You're right. I see. I'll jot it down. Sir, please take a deep breath. So, the thief was armed with a metal weapon and had a, square head, correct?
Yes! That's correct!
I'm struggling to make sense of these clues. Do you have any thoughts?
Why are you being so evasive? Are you an accomplice?
You just accuse me like that! I was terrified! How could I be an accomplice?
I'm sorry. He was just joking. Please don't take him seriously.
Yes, I remember something. While the culprit was hurrying to escape, he knocked something over. He may have left some clues or something.
This is a crucial clue. Let's go investigate the crime scene together.
I think he ran that way. No one has touched the crime scene, so any traces he left behind should still be there. Please, catch the thief for us.
Some rough scratches on the mountain, which seem to be done by a metal weapon.
Take a look at these marks. These are very suspicious. They point in that direction. Let's go take a look.
Hmm. Oh, there we go. Whee!
And look at these. How unusual. They don't appear to have been left by a human. The tracks stop here. I guess we'll have to look around for other clues. This is where the mechanical waste is disposed of, though. Could it be?
Be careful, we don't want to alert him.
I'll follow you. Let's split up. Wait, what's that noise?
We need a strategy.
Meow.
It's a tiny robot? Is it searching for something? But I don't remember Mr. Svarog issuing an order like this recently. It looks like it's carrying the vagrant's missing parts. And those tracks and metal scratches we noticed earlier.
Thief doesn't appear to be human.
It appears we're thinking the same thing. This small robot doesn't appear to be a Belobog creation. It looks like it's been welded together from random scrap metal materials. Oh, it appears to have a small mechanical arm. Ah, it's noticed us.
Human. Injured. No. Hurt. Please don't.
Claire, can you speak, robot?
I don't understand what it's saying, but it doesn't appear to be trying to flee or attack us. It appears to be trying to say something. Human, please, don't hurt. Is it trying to say, please don't hurt me, humans?
Human. Parts. Rivet. Need. Repair. Need. Town. Parts. Need. 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 Hurt. Don't.
It appears to have a malfunction, but I think I can understand it. It seems that it needs these parts, and it's begging us not to hurt it. I've never seen a robot with this kind of malfunction before. What happened to it?
Won't hurt this robot, but we gotta return the parts.
The robot appears to want to communicate. Its speech is all scrambled. Perhaps there's an issue with its language module. This little guy probably can't understand what we're saying either.
Run. Escape. Open. Fire. Workshop. Chase. Don't.
It's running away. No, we can't let it escape. It still has the vagrant's parts. What should we do? We gotta stop it. But please don't be too rough on it. I'll figure out a way to repair it later.
Okay then.
Hurt. Pain. No. Hurt. Don't. Pain. Suffer. Sorry. Parts. Sorry.
The fight is set.
Sorry. Hurt. Suffer. Pain. No. Pain. Sorry. Sorry.
Sorry. Pain. Suffer. Sorry. It seems to have stopped working.
I don't understand what just happened.
Was it begging for mercy? I'm not sure what happened either. I feel bad about this. I guess we should return this little fella and the parts. I think I can... I'll repair it. And if I can't, I'll ask Mr. Svarog for help. He always knows what to do.
Well, okay then.
Initiating assessment of the robot's condition. Please wait, Clara.
While Mr. Svarog is assessing this little fella, let's give it a quick checkup ourselves. This paint job and these custom parts, and the way the parts are attached, it's all quite strange. But one thing is for certain, this little fella is not under remote control. He's operating entirely of his own accord. Its design is, well, unique. I've never seen a robot with a design like this before. It really seems like something that was thrown together rather quickly. Its creator most likely didn't consider whether the system would function properly or not. Is it a failed robot pet creation that has been abandoned? But
maybe.
if it's a pet, then why would it gather parts itself? I've heard that some vagrants in the dwelling keep the little robots they find as pets. Some vagrants also make modifications to their pets, which they call pet upgrades. Pets like that are pretty rare, but some of the folks who have them have formed a small community to share ideas. Some are interested in nurturing robots. Others force them into battle.
Oh god.
If my memory serves me right, the parts this little fella stole were originally designed for that kind of pet upgrade.
Sounds pretty interesting.
That's not the word I'd use. I guess most people only see robots as tools. I'll try not to hold it against you. I'm sorry. I just suddenly felt some strong emotions. Let's get back to work on repairing the small robot.
Okay.
This jack's placement is odd. The chip is buried deep inside. If you don't look closely enough, you won't even find it.
Assessment of the robot's condition is complete. The shell damage is estimated to be 98.2%. The assessment concludes that a total recovery is impossible. It is recommended that the robot's external shell be removed and replaced, while keeping the outer circuitry and related transmission devices.
You can always rely on Mr. Svarog to come up with a brilliant idea. So, I guess we'll have to go find a new robot shell to fix it, right?
Where can we buy one?
I'm not sure if anyone sells this kind of thing. However, there must be some robot shells lying around the machine graveyard. Everyone calls it a graveyard, but there are actually lots of useful parts buried there. I'm gonna return the parts to the vagrants first. Then I'll check on the little fella. Can I trust you to find a shell in the machine graveyard, big brother?
I'm an expert.
You could have what it takes to be a prospector. Then, I'll entrust this task to you, big brother.
Okay then.
Look for Toby at the front entrance. His appearance is crude, but he's the robot most familiar with the machine graveyard. Just follow Toby.
Okay. Hi, Toby.
Hello, guests of Miss Clara. Please do as you wish. It's my honor to serve you. Miss Clara has assigned me the task of planning your sightseeing route in the machine graveyard. I will guide you down the path.
Okay.
Would you like to engage in super speed mode? If so, please confirm by spinning counterclockwise 10 times, then clockwise by 270 degrees.
Will of preservation!
Ow. Oh, hey! Hi, Trotter.
Savor it for me. Too little. The fight is set. Fail to send you.
Let's rock. You can fight it or rock with it.
Savor it for me.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Investigate.
We have arrived at our first destination. This model is known as the Dire Wolf, and was scrapped after it sustained piercing damage during a battle with another robot pet, which caused the chainsaw's fuel tank to burst.
Robot pet battles sound a little frightening.
Damn.
The inside of the armor is a total mess due to being melted by the heat. Unfortunately, it appears to be useless.
We are on our way to the second destination. Please take a seat, buckle up, and hold tight.
Well, get after it, little fella.
Caution! You have exceeded the speed limit. Please obey Bellabog traffic laws. On the road, safety is the top priority.
Ah, my lord.
What's in your prescription? You bully!
Your end approaches.
Turn it up.
Get!
Stay off!
Lance! Forward!
Let's rock. You can fight it or rock with it.
Savor it for me.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Follow the Toby.
The fight is set.
What's in your prescription?
Keep up.
Nice.
Lance! Forward!
We have arrived at our second destination. This module is called the Beetle, which is the same as mine. This machine was scrapped because it accelerated erratically for 7.1 kilometers after it incorrectly interpreted a command, causing the engine to catch fire and the core module to melt down.
That is such an odd reason to be scrapped. However, the shell appears to be in good condition, so I'll bring it with me.
Your trip has concluded. Please keep an eye out for vehicles approaching from the back or sides, as well as enemies and automatons. Your trip has concluded. I appreciate you putting your trust in Toby. A 5-star review for this trip has been automatically generated for you. You're welcome.
Clara, it's time for a break. You shouldn't repair machines when you have negative emotions. It's bad for your physical and mental health.
Don't worry, Mr. Svarog. I'm fine. Oh, you're back already. How did it go? This shell. It doesn't appear to be the same design as this little fella's. But it shouldn't matter. The structures of these small robots are nearly identical. Thank you for bringing this to me. I finished extracting that chip from the small robot. Now, all that's left to do is move all this circuitry into the new shell. Although its appearance has changed a lot, I think we did a good job. But what I just did, is it any different from those pet upgrades that the vagrants perform?
Not compatible. Incompatible.
It's making a strange sound.
Incompatible.
What's going on? Is it malfunctioning?
Incompatible. Incompatible. Incompatible.
Risk level high. Clara.
Big brother, watch out! It's out of control!
Okay.
Incompatible. Terminate.
Phew. That was close. Fortunately, Mr. Svarog and Big Brother acted fast. Why did the little fella... Was there a compatibility issue?
Troubleshooting. Assessment. The system on the chip and the new hardware are incompatible, causing the robot to behave erratically. The current issue has been resolved. Risk level low. Alert lifted.
It appears to have adjusted to its new shell after the battle. That's great, but I'd like to keep a closer eye on it for a while. Compatibility tests should take a few days. Hopefully, it'll be all back to normal by then. I'm also curious about where this little fella came from. Could you please come back later, Big Brother?
Sure.
I need to look into something. I may require your assistance. Thank you, Big Brother. I'll text you when this little fella is fixed. Mr. Svarog, I'd like to give this little fella a name. Any ideas for a good name?
Accessing name database. Search results. Abby, Abigail, Ada, Addison.
I should come back to Clara later.
Oh, God. Okay, let's see here. And we've got a little bit more time, I guess.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Damn.
Weather's pretty nice.
Hi, Serval.
Where did they get to? Ah! Speak of the devil. I was just wondering when you might show up. Don't worry, there's enough to go around. On the house. Order whatever you like. There's something I need your help with. I had to make it up to you somehow. Looks like we're not the only ones who wanted afternoon tea today, though. We'll have to stand up for the time being.
Well, I'll help myself to the tea then.
Don't drink too much, or you won't be able to sleep tonight.
That's what you think. I drink soda.
About the something I needed your help with.
No need for formalities.
You're clearly better traveled than I am, and I know how generous you are. I feel embarrassed to ask now. How can I put this? If I remember correctly, you, March, and Don Hung came here on that train. The Astral Express, right?
Yep.
I was wondering, is the train accepting new passengers?
Always. Why are you asking all of a sudden?
It's just... the dust has settled now. The Stellaron problem has been resolved, and... Cacolia... Forget it. It's nothing. Forget I said anything. You see, there's not much left for me here except to carry on repairing equipment in the workshop. I like practicing the guitar, and performances are fun, but the crowds are pretty small. Besides, I'm a researcher. How could I not get excited about the chance to explore new worlds up close? Everyone gets tired of living in small places like Bellabog after a few years, right?
I understand how I feel. Welcome aboard.
You're gonna say yes, just like that? I understand. I'm counting on you. I know this is a lot to ask out of the blue, so apologies in advance.
No problem. Just leave it to me.
I knew I could count on you.
There goes Serval. I better send Himiko a text and ask about the request. Or I guess I could ask Mr. Yang? Or Pom Pom?
Probably Himiko.
Who's the best one? Let's send a message to Himiko.
Does the Express welcome new members? She's uninhibited. Thank you, Himiko. Ta-da! This is also giving me a chance to earn the currencies to buy some shit from this shop.
Come around and have a look.
You should go and talk to Lady Bronya, Serval. It was her personal invite, after all.
I I know. Let me think about it.
What are you guys chatting
Perfect
about?
timing. Please, talk some sense into her.
I knew it. Hey! You're taking his side already?
No.
Serval, I understand your reluctance to rejoin the Silvermane Guards. But Lady Bronya values your talent, and she sees how much you could contribute to the rejuvenation of Belobog. So I came to talk to you about it. In any case, you should at least pay her a visit.
Okay, I get it. I'll make a trip to Klipoth Fort and tell Bronya what I really think. Sorry, I need to get this over with. Let me know what they said when I get back.
Same old Serval.
What happened?
Sorry, my head's still in the argument. It's like this. As you know, my sister used to be one of the research team leads in the Silvermane Guard's technology division. Stellarons were her main area of research. But her expertise went far beyond Stellarons. She was, and still is, well versed in mechanical engineering and other fields. Immediately after her succession, Lady Bronya set her sights on Serval's talents. The Supreme Guardian wants her to resume her technological research and be a shining light for the revitalization of Belobog. However, you saw her attitude just now. I doubt her meeting with Lady Bronya will change anything. It'll probably just leave them both feeling dejected.
I couldn't stand an office job either.
I think there's more than one element to it.
Yeah, I'm not telling you
My
that.
intuition tells me this is mostly linked to Madame Cocolia's passing. That's true, but... never mind. It's just a personal hunch. I've never been good at reading my sister's mind. I can tell the two of you have a close bond. If you get the chance, see if you can persuade her to open up about it. Hand on heart, I wouldn't want to see her sitting behind a desk in Klipoth Fort and sighing all day either. Belobog is too small a place for a mind as inquisitive as Serval's. Maybe it would be better for her to join you on your journey.
Yeah, nothing saying she can't come back and help every now and then.
I'll admit, I'm a little worried about how she plans on getting all this across to Lady Bronya. Are you busy? Let's go and wait for her in front of Klipoth Fort.
Okay. It'd be kind of nice to actually have another express person, but I doubt that's gonna happen. March?
Uh-huh. Who's Wilder? And what's Ethereum Wars?
It's nothing, just another advertisement.
Using the IPC's cutting-edge ether copying technology, we can just print it out and compete against other players. Oh, seems pretty neat, don't you?
Gotta say, it sounds pretty cool.
I knew you were a gamer. Wanna check it out on the way?
Well, since I'm already here.
Look, seriously, think about it. It's ether copying. I've only ever heard of that Stellaron Hunter girl using this kind of... Come on, let's go. It's at the Rivet Town Plaza, right? Let's hit the road. There's no time like the present.
I didn't want to do that.
Doesn't seem like they've finished talking yet.
I understand your circumstances, Serval. I respect your choice. It was my mistake to make an unwarranted request without considering your own wishes. Allow me to offer you my apologies. I hope you don't take this matter to heart.
No need, Bronya. You're a Supreme Guardian now. Don't let a little thing like this... Besides, I'm the one who should be apologizing. I've put my own personal reasons ahead of Belobog's reconstruction.
I get it, Serval. After all, you and Mother... Sorry, I don't mean to open up old wounds. But there's something I need to ask you. This guitar, I found it after going through Mother's old things. She was never a music lover, so I thought this might be connected to you.
Cocolia, you...
Huh?
It's nothing. You're right, it does belong to me. In fact, it once belonged to me and Cocolia. It was our shared treasure. If you don't mind, Rania, could I take it back to the workshop?
Of course. I'm sure there's a story behind it. But that's between you and Mother. I won't pry. I hope you have an amazing journey, Serval. Do remember to visit home when you get the chance.
I will. Thank you, Rania. I assume you heard our conversation just now. I didn't expect her to be so open-minded. And she didn't even try to persuade me to stay. She didn't summon me just to return the guitar, did she?
I wouldn't rule it out. She's good at reading people's minds. She would have known that you'd never set foot in Klpoth Fort voluntarily.
After all these years, I never thought I'd set eyes on this guitar again. Guess we're stuck with each other. Well, it'll take a while to tell. When we were in cadet school, Cocolia and I were notoriously disruptive. We were always coming up with the next crazy invention. We called it exploring the infinite possibilities of new technologies. This guitar was one of those inventions. Cocolia came up with a name. The Super Electromagnetic Flux Player, or electric guitar for short.
Wait, you sure you didn't come up with that name?
Believe me? Let me tell you, Cocolia and I shared a similar way of thinking back in the day. It's a bit of a mouthful, but I liked it at the time. It was a rock and roll name. I told you it'd take a while to tell the story. Let's get back to the workshop first. By the way, want to help me pack my bags? Huh? That melody.
That's one of yours, right?
I didn't think many people liked that one. Seems the city might have a few nice memories of me after I'm gone. Well, it's getting late. Let's head back.
She's gonna decide to not go.
You're here. Come on, let's gossip. There's no place like home. I never feel completely free out there. Chapard, can you lend your dear sister a hand? Help me pack my bags.
Am I allowed to refuse? This place, just looking around gives me a headache.
Hey!
Okay, I promise this is the last time. I'm about to go traveling with him. Who knows how long it'll be before I can visit home again. You should help me pack while you still have the chance.
Fine. I'll give you a hand.
You just need to make yourself at home. You've done plenty of work already.
Okay.
Oh, that's a letter I was gonna send to my mom. I haven't even finished reading it. There's nothing personal in it. Have a read if you like.
You're still writing to Mom and Dad?
Only to Mom. You know, I still don't get along with Dad.
You know, Serval, if you're really leaving Belobog for a while, you should pay them a visit first.
I'll think about it. Well, let's see. Ah, yes. Silvermane Guard's standard issue portable heater. It's broken though.
It's a family heirloom. It belonged to Rhonda once. You should take care of it.
I wanted to keep it with me. But that's the problem with old things. The less you use them, the easier they break. Besides, no one's paying me to fix it, right? Hey, wait a minute. Didn't I teach you a few machine overhaul skills? Want to practice on this old antique?
Here we go again.
Little Gappy, did she order you around like this
I
too?
said, let bygones be bygones.
The principle behind this machine and the one you fixed when you first came to the workshop is the same. You'll understand when you see it. So, I'll leave this one to you. In return, how about I tell you the backstory behind it?
No problem. Let me have a look.
You knew you were a reliable apprentice. Think about it. You helped me fix my machine the first time you came here, and now you're helping me the last time too. That's called having a beginning and an end, right?
Well done for putting up with her for this long.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. She's not that hard to deal with. I've definitely dealt with worse in my life.
Nice.
Ta-da!
Wow, great job. Like I said, a reliable apprentice. As promised, let me tell you the story behind this little heater. Its original owner was an ancestor of the Landau family, Rhonda Landau. She was one of our great heroes who participated in the defense of Belobog 700 years ago. The records tell that during the decisive battle, she led 2 Silvermane Guard brigades. She engaged the enemy for 4 full days and nights in the fight for the city. I still have the newspaper clippings from that time. I'll show you when I get the chance. Of course.
Take responsibility for your choices and the people of Belobog. Every Landau is driven by that ethos.
Yep, literally everything here ends up reminding her that she's gonna end up standing.
Oh, that? It's a botanical specimen. Little Lynxie sent it during one of her research trips. As for the name, I can't quite recall.
Snowman's Palm. And Little Lynxie is the youngest sister of the Landau family, by the way.
Ah, yes. Snowman's Palm. My memory's the worst.
It's the only plant here that looks like it's still alive.
Hey, watch it. Anyway, this specimen means a lot to me, so I'm bringing it with me. Thanks for the reminder.
One more shiny thing around here. Huh.
Since you're so curious, I'll give you the whole story. This guitar was actually given to me as a birthday present by Cocolia a long time ago. I came up with the design, but I was never able to build it. Some of the raw materials were either too expensive or too hard to get a hold of. She helped me turn the concept into reality. Quick as lightning, always keeping her word. That was her way of doing things.
If it was a gift, why was it in Madame Cocolia's office?
I don't think anyone realized, but back then we were so close we didn't even differentiate between each other's possessions. We shared pretty much everything. We lived in the same dormitory, went to the same school together every day, ate together, whiled away the time together, and occasionally talked about music together, though it wasn't something she was overly familiar with. That's how things were until the day we fell out. A lot of our shared possessions never left her office again. I was always looking forward to the day she'd return this guitar. I thought that would be the day we could bury the hatchet. Now that I think about it, perhaps I was too naive. She'd probably forgotten it even existed. And that's the only Cocolia you guys ever got to know, huh? Always ahead of everyone else, never looking back, even for a second. She put it all out of her mind. Me and every memory to do with me.
You didn't do anything wrong.
You know, but that's what makes it harder.
Let bygones be bygones, sister.
How did the conversation get so heavy again? No good. Let's talk about something interesting. You know something, Japard? That guitar case in your hand and my guitar? They're both from the same prototype. The Super Electromagnetic Flux Player.
I never knew your guitar had a connection to me, too. Quite the story.
That should be everything. You're here! Come on, Finally. I think I must have left cadet school with about the same amount.
No easy job. Serval, I want to ask you again. Do you really want to leave Belobog and go with the Trailblazers?
Of course. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I can't miss it. What's wrong, Japard? Oh, I see. Can't let go of your dear old sister, huh?
Forget it. I don't want to complicate things for you. But before you leave, I have one last request to make. The garrison is heading down to the underworld soon.
Wow.
To survey the situation around Boulder Town. Why don't you come with me?
Huh? You just said you didn't want to complicate things for me, and now you're sending me on a mission. Aha! You just want to spend as much time as possible with me before I go, right?
No, it's not that. I've heard there are a lot of old energy hubs in the underworld, and you're probably the only person in Belobog who knows how to inspect them. Since you're leaving one way or the other, why don't you do the people of the city one last favor before you go?
Even at a time like this, you're still thinking about the people. I don't know what to say. All right, I'll help you out. The first and last time the Landau siblings will work together.
Thanks, sis. If you have the time, could you accompany the garrison?
Sure.
You're Belobog's hero. I'm sure you must be popular in the underworld. The Silvermane Guards will face less resistance if you come with us.
Of course, send me a message.
I'll contact you when the guards have finished their preparations.
I'm tired of packing. Let's leave it here for today. Thanks for your help. I drank all the tea. Why am I getting sleepy?
Ta-da! God, when I log in tomorrow, it's probably gonna be a ridiculous dot. Nope, there it was. Alright, be right there. Okay, so I am gonna call it there for the moment. We managed to do some side quest chicanery and whatnot, and all worked out great, so yeah. As for what's going to be going on. I will be back here shortly with with Throwback Thursday, playing some more Ratchet and Clank up your arsenal, and yeah. That's really it. It's about all I got. Raid. Well, go check out the YouTube and Twitter. As for our raid target, we are gonna go ahead and go raid. Toon Rami, who looks like he's playing some Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. So yeah. Anyways, now that raid timer is started, folks, don't forget, make sure you guys enjoy yourselves some good food, some great drinks, even better company. And I'll see y'all on the flip side. Happy trails, folks.